my Geminis. Kandi here. I'm so excited to read y'all energy because I see a lot of good things coming for you guys. A lot of good things have been coming for you guys. So this is a love reading pertaining to April, but you know how they say time is fluid. I hope you guys like, share, subscribe. I hope that this resonates with you because it's not going to resonate with everybody. But if it does, definitely hit me up for a personal reading. Or, you know, at least tell me how, you know, this shit turns out for you after we're all said and done here. So I started off with the overall energy of your current love life. So it says, don't let your past hold you back. That's the South Node. Y'all might have some Leo in y'all South Node, you know, or, you know, you could be dealing with a Leo. Don't let the past hold you back. Nothing will come of this situation. And when I get the nothing will come of this situation card, I usually see that there's nothing to worry about. Which, I mean, in some of your past energy, there were some things like the devil happening. Right? So we'll get into that in a little bit. But also your moon could be in Cancer or Pisces. You or your partner. It's also saying confidence is the key to success. Also indicating that you could have some Leo somewhere in your moon. Or you, like I said, you could be dealing with a Leo or maybe even a Capricorn. Or your Capricorn is their moon is in Capricorn or something like that. But the last card is your hard work is paying off. And this is definitely ringing true for your future. But so let's get into the past energy. In the past, you got the devil. Now, you could have definitely been obsessing over a situation or obsessing over someone, watching them a lot. Or you're very lustful. You were very lustful with a person. This card also could indicate unprotected sex. And so, or having multiple sex partners, which you or your partner could have had at this time. It could be kind of dangerous, you know, or it could be kind of overindulgent. But what I do see happening is I do see that 6. So you probably were having some unprotected sex and maybe a pregnancy scare was happening. Or if it is something dangerous, you could have been having some Rona sex, having sex during this Rona. I'm sorry. That's not funny. But y'all definitely could have been doing something that was risky, involving sex or involving lust or being like overindulgent. And because of the 1 and the 5, which goes down to a 6, that does for me it indicates children. But I also get a lot of 6s and 3s, and that does talk a lot about children. And you know, just the collective, like getting together. Also with the devil card, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or they have Capricorn, or you have Capricorn somewhere in your chart. So this situation caused you to want to offer this major cup of love, start something new, give yourself to someone in a romantic way. And, you know, from the looks of it, it's like you got so much love. You got so much love for this person, or they have so much love for you. And you just wanted to, it was just overflowing and spilling. And you wanted it to happen. All right, but that's when you get the 6 of staffs in reverse. Meaning that you're deciding, or your person is deciding to not go on this love journey with you. Also the 3 of cups in reverse. So this situation ended up not in a way that you wanted it to go. Like you eventually didn't have fun, which is the devil card also does talk about unfulfilling sex. So one of you guys was not fulfilled. Something happened where, you know, you weren't fulfilled, they weren't fulfilled, and y'all decided, or you could have mutually decided, or one of you guys decided, this is not the right look. This is not what I'm going for. This is not a good fit for me. Which with the 3s, this was meant to happen because a lot of the times 3 indicates ascended masters or being in protection, which is also like a clarifier about this dangerous sex thing. It's like you have nothing to worry about. It goes back into this nothing will come in this situation. Like you don't have anything to worry about. If the sex was unprotected, you're not going to be pregnant because look, the 6 was reversed and so was the 3. You're not going to be pregnant, but also it could indicate that, you know, there's no diseases to worry about. Like, protected, safe protection. Like, you're protected from venereal diseases, and hopefully the Rona too. So that was your guys' past energy. But what this is also, when this is nothing to come of it, it is like an indicator that, maybe this, love relationship that you had going on, or that you really wanted, or you felt was going to fulfill you, is actually not your end all be all within the situation. Now, I could be talking for the cross watcher, someone who's dealing with that Gemini energy, or the Gemini in general. But I do see that a lot of this is you guys are mutually feeling this way, especially the past and some things of the future. So you guys could mutually in the present energy be, and yes, distancing, because yes, we have to, but also the Eight of Cups does show, a time for serious contemplation and meditation, trying to figure out where this thing may have gone wrong. You may have ghosted somebody, or somebody may have ghosted you, but it's not really like a ghosting. It's just taking some time to figure out where you guys want to take it. And in this time, you get the Empress card, meaning like you're thinking about all the ways that you can manifest this. You're heavily thinking about the person, or they're heavily thinking about you. You're thinking about having a legacy with them, a family with them, y'all future with this 10 of coins, but you're still definitely guarded, or you're absolutely watching them. You're not coming forward with your thoughts, because of this sword energy, you guys are not coming forward with your thoughts. You just have a lot of thoughts. You could also be watching this person heavily through their social media, or anything that pertains to them. Just thinking a lot about them. But I see that soon you or your person is going to reach out. Look at that arrow. They want to reach out to learn more about what happened, because whenever I see the Three of Pentacles, it definitely does mean like learning. You're learning something new. So you come out of this Hermit energy, because I get the Hermit in reverse. You come out of the Hermit energy, you or your person, and you guys start to talk about exactly what happened. And so what I see right here is confidence is the key. Confidence is the key in this situation, because you want to know what's happening. Your person wants to know what's happening, trying to figure out what went wrong. That's your current energy, right? So it's going to take you to just speak up and say it with your chest, almost like how this guy is guarded. But it's almost like he's prepared to find out any of the information that he's going to get, because it's like he wants to be doing it. He wants to be doing it, but it does kind of, take a little bit of confidence. He got to say it with his chest. Even though you guys are guarded, which it does show that Nine of Wands, you guys are truly guarded. You don't know what's really going to come from this. But with the nothing that's coming from this situation, like I said, there may not be a resolution for you guys as far as being together, but you will come on to some type of resolution about what it is that you want to do. Should you continue to guard yourself, or should you guys decide to move forward? But I do kind of see in this situation that you guys may not be moving forward, just because of the nothing will come of this. But if there's things on your mind, you should definitely say it, because what doesn't usually ends up in bitterness, usually ends up in overall blockages for your spiritual path, for your emotional path. But I do see that it was all meant to happen with these threes. It was in alignment with this two. You know what I mean? It was in alignment with with what you need to, the lessons that you need to learn going forward. But exactly what you needed to learn, I don't know. But it does say it could be an indication what you needed to learn was not to let your past hold you back. You could have been dealing with this person a long time ago, or somebody you know since childhood. And sometimes it says sometimes you're stuck there. You're stuck in this residual past, like memories, and you're always stuck there. But now it's time to take your life forward and do it confidently. With this confidence in success, you have to do it confidently. decisions that you want to make going forward with your life, your love life, career wise, doing those things confidently, or even if it is just having this conversation with this person that you're heavily thinking about, that you have a lot of passion towards. I mean, with all of these cards, you are going to end up saying something. If not you, then the other person. They are going to come forward and say something. They have been watching you, or you have been watching them. So it is within this next week, a few days or so, because this is the present energy, you will get that communication that you're looking for. So when I went for the future energy, I saw the sun. This is a strong indication that your hard work is truly paying off, and whether that be the hard work to muster up courage to say what you needed to say, to get for information that you needed, just in general, your hard work that you're doing on yourself, with the Eight of Cups, that meditation, that contemplation, it ends up ringing true for the nothing will come of this situation. Like, there's nothing to worry about. Everything that you're wanting, everything that you need going forward is going to be almost handed to you because of your hard work. You're going to get a victory. And if you are dealing with a Leo, it does say that maybe they'll be coming around. They'll be, you guys will be happy again. But, hold on. Let me explain why I said that. Because that 1 and the 9 is a 10. So that calls a lot about a new beginning. Maybe you and this Leo or this other fire sign. But just in general, will be happier. Like, you guys can get to a new understanding and a new beginning. But then there is going to be a call for judgment or making fair decisions based off of what you know. All right. If your person has been gone and now you've guarded yourself, your judgment may be to be like, you know what, I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need to do that. I don't need to revisit this, no matter if you're giving me the attention that I wanted in the beginning. I don't need to do that. Or this could be your person. If you have been distant, they could decide that once you finally return that, this may not be something that they want to continue on doing, which is, a strong indication of that 6 of Wands, because like I said, energy is fluid. So they may decide that they don't want to take this any further or vice versa. But whatever the decision will be, it will be in perfect alignment, and it will start a whole new beginning. It will be like a fresh clean slate. And so when I do see this judgment card, like, look, he's saying it with a horn. That absolutely, for me, goes back to the confidence is the key. Whenever you're making this decision, you can't just put how this person feels, or vice versa. They shouldn't be putting just how you feel into consideration. They need to be confident in the decision that they're going to make, because that's going to be the right decision, no matter what it is. And that 0, when you see zeros, it just calls for blank space. It's negative space. Is just nothingness, and you get to build onto that. But what I do see that you're building onto, if you do not stay with this person, you'll be on another journey for love. You'll be sitting there, when is my time coming? Please don't do that. Please don't when is my time coming yourself to death. Y'all been through enough to know that whenever it is supposed to be, it will be. And so if that is your energy and you decide, or that person decides that this is not going to be going anywhere, it calls for you to have some strength. It calls for you to find the strength inside of you, no matter how loathsome you look. Look at that. She's the queen, but she looks sad. She's looking at her strength, at that lion, to hopefully bring her up out of some discouraging times. And that's exactly what you should do. You should find that inner strength and bring yourself out of a discouraging time. Or that's what your person is going to do. They're going to come up out of that. But like I said, because I do see a whole bunch of wands. I do see a whole bunch of wands. And now the strength card comes up. That is representing the Leo. So I'm saying if you do decide that you want to, keep playing this game of being kind of in and out with this person, because it doesn't seem like anything is being solidified. I don't see any more cups. Maybe y'all might still have sex. Y'all still might have sex or talk or, at least be cordial to one another. I see you kind of pining for this person, or them low-key pining for you. Like how I told my Taurus, I want to be where you are. That's what this card sings to me. Oh, I gotta be where you are. Oh, please don't do that. If this person or you don't want to really be bothered, y'all don't see it going anywhere, please don't continue to put yourself in spaces where you are not cherished. Once you guys come into the alignment or the enlightenment of what you need and you make the decisions, let it go and have that true sword sign energy. You guys usually represent the swords, and it's easy for you guys to cut things off. Let that be one of the moments, like how I said, you find your strength no matter how downtrodden that you feel that you are right now. Find that strength, because the outcome is a magician. That strength is going to allow you to have a whole new beginning that is way more balanced, that is way more loving, that is way more flourishing than what your past, which is don't let your past hold you back card coming up to really be enlightened. The magician has it all. It has every element. And it's within balance. You hold the key to being able to be balanced and being able to get yourself or get your love situation specifically, as well as, I did see some coins. You probably was having some money issues, or you're having some money issues. All of this is going to get back into balance. But that contemplation and meditation and, being more confident in how you're approaching each of these situations is going to put you in a place where you are absolutely manifesting exactly what you want. Look at that one. That one is a great symbol of new beginning. So what I'm going to do, I have meditated over these cards. I have pulled out my sage, and I'm going to give you guys some love advice with this love Oracle deck. I don't know who made it. Probably on a different video. I'll find that out. But I'm digging it. I think that, it's interesting, the characters that it gives to it. And I'm just going to try to see what is the best advice for my Gemini in their love situation for April. What is the best advice? Give me. I usually don't shuffle and everything. Only because I like to get straight to the information, try to get y'all information quickly. But I do like to do this part because I know some people do like to see the cards out. So 2 cards already fell. I'm going to see if I can extract another one. But so far I have Sergey Gainsbourg. I have no clue who this person is. If y'all know who this person is, somebody please tell me. Comment. And one of the main things it says is beauty is the promise of happiness and a guarantee of despair. So all that glitters is not gold. You might have had the real hots for this person and they look like they're the person for you, but that's not necessarily the truth. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with what you wanted didn't exactly turn out the way you felt like it should. I mean, not necessarily true that this part of beauty or this beautiful thing you saw in them is for you and for you in the long haul. We meet each other and be in each other's lives for seasons and reasons. And a lot of the 6s that I did see was a lot of healing. It's some things in your past, because I got the Mary Shelley card. It's some things in your past that are consistently haunting you. Look at that's haunting. It's a haunted house. It's like some things in your past, maybe, how you saw your parents being together was, made a really huge impact. Okay, so it says a lavish bondage to parents, cramps, every faculty of the mind. So the way that you may have seen your past and the way that you reflect on your past is stagnating you and haunting you. But it's time to get out of that in order for you to make a new beginning happen with that Magician card. It says the beginning is always today. You always have the chance to make a new beginning happen for yourself regardless of the circumstance. But something else that it does say in this card, it says elegance is inferior to virtue. So in this time, you have to kind of stop being on a surface level. And what you're seeking is like, go a little bit deeper. Get out of the surface. Don't be so, what is it? This could be to you or your person. Stop letting society kind of guide what it is that you're looking for in a partner. Oh, this person doesn't look like this, or this person doesn't do this thing or that thing in the right way. What is it that really means something to you? Because that's what you're going to try to start manifesting with this magician energy. So back to the Sergey Gainsbourg card. When I leave, you shall have no kisses left. So if you're going to choose to cut off this situation, or your person does, make sure that there's no more lingering energy, because once again, that does very much talk about being stagnant. Lastly, it has to love. You must ignore the difference between pleasure and pain. So I do see that, you may decide, or you and your person may decide to continue with this. I did see that you guys might decide that y'all want to keep, fiddling around and doing certain things together. But just watch out about where it's going to take you. Where is it going to take you? Where are you going to go from there? Because if one of y'all don't want to be bothered, or, if it's an imbalanced situation, that's not going to be happy for anyone. That's almost like seeing, that if the romantic relationship is one-sided, you're going to have to go through a lot of pain trying to hold on to things that really may not serve you. And if you want to keep with this person, how do you know if they serving you or not? How do you know that this is your person without kind of going in and evoking some silence? Look, that's a perfect. So the Ryan Gosling card, the first thing it says is silence has more meaning than the words you don't say. So you have right now, because of that 8 of Cups energy, you're going in, you're meditating, you guys are not talking. And that is kind of giving you all of the information to see, is this my person? Is this person really right for you? And this is on both parties, because I do see a lot of mutual energy between you guys. It's like, is this really good for me? And in the silence, you're also kind of understanding that this person wouldn't be best for you, because if they just left you on red, or they just left you hanging, or you did that, then that just means that they don't, or you don't have the skills that it takes to be in a relationship. You just don't go silent on your partner. That's not how that works. Not at all. But the 8 of Cups energy, that going within type of energy, or that stepping away from the situation for a while, speaks a lot to the next 2 lines of this card. The hardest role to play is yourself. And it also says, don't let someone else write your private life. Be true to yourself in this time. Because right now, if you're embodying this energy and you're trying to see how it's going to flourish, how you can be creative in manifesting it, how you're taking some time, the 8 of Cups energy, taking some time, this is going to allow you to come to terms, not only come to terms with accepting the situation as is, but also having you figure out, what is it that I'm being true to myself with when it comes to this? Or how can I be more true to myself going forward in other romantic endeavors? And are not just romantic endeavors, but like in general. How can I be more of my true self in all areas of life? That'll get me the money that I want. That'll get me the relationship that I want. That'll get me exactly what I want with that magician energy. So I also got Ricky Martin, and it says, sex is like exercise. Practice and discipline are essential. This truly is to keep it wrapped up, I think, or, not just giving your body to anybody. Not just willingly taking on sex partners. This was a major lesson. to not take on sex partners, just randomly, because although you know that your feelings can get wrapped up tight into them, now is like a really major time to recognize that, you don't need to rush a damn thing. That also says that continues the message with saying, the crowd can go wild, but love is something only your secret heart can know. So it's like there's a bunch of people around, but you'll know who your person is. You're Gemini is that very social, very talkative energy. You guys are very playful, very flirty. So it's like you may have your eye on a couple people, or a couple people may have their eye on you. However, you'll know when your person is there. Or if you feel like this situation is going to come up something, or you want to put that work in, being a magician, you want to turn it all around, you want to put some balance in it, and be the person to balance it out and go forward in the relationship. It's because you have an inner knowing that this is meant to be, and you should follow that. You should follow that, but just don't be so invested that you end up losing yourself. It is talking about being true to yourself. Don't lose yourself because of a relationship or putting so much work into a relationship. And in this time, the best way to not lose yourself is the last thing that it says. Keep your friends like your bathing suits, tight. Let your friends help you. Let your friends take your mind off of it for a while. Become in a better space. Become you. But just a stronger, see that strength card coming out, a stronger version of yourself. And the George Michael card, it does also say something about your family or your band members. That definitely resonates with that card about keeping your family and your friends very close to you at this time, and relying on them to kind of put you in a better place, because this thing did keep you, it is having you guarded. It is having you discouraged. So now is the time to, gain or regain that happiness, or like I said, confidence, because confidence is the key to success. It's time for you to gain back that confidence, because you want to become enlightened, or you want to talk to this person. You've been watching this person, or they've been watching you, or they're about to have the confidence to speak their mind, whatever. But you have to be confident about it once again. And it says, pay no heed to careless whispers. And when I hear the careless whispers, it's either people that you're really not interested in coming towards you and, not being with them. Don't just jump in because you need to sound, quiet all the sounds of insecurities because of this situation that has just come in. But it also does speak about not letting your insecurities stop you from having confidence to pursue the situation if you feel it in your heart, or at least being able to speak up about what you're feeling. Don't not be confident in the fact that you deserve a say-so, because it says always wake them up before you go. So you may be deciding, and this is you as being the person that hasn't heard from your person, or you being the person that is deciding to walk away. It is only fair that your thoughts are heard, and that's exactly what I get from that. It's only fair that your thoughts are heard, whatever position you played in this situation. If you're the person that's ghosting, or if you're being ghosted, say what's on your heart, say what's on your chest, like how it with the what is it? The judgment card. The judgment card definitely did have a man with the horn, and he is saying what's on his heart. He's saying it loud and clear. He's saying it with his chest, and he's not afraid to say exactly what he thinks. And it's saying, what you feel is important. How you think is important. You are important. You are important, no matter what place you are in, and what part you play in it all. So just to end you guys off, Gemini loves, I'm going to get an affirmation card. I love these little affirmation cards. They be wildin' though. They just want to tell everybody their great is good. Look at that, just flying out. And I'm going to keep these 3. It says, action is the foundational key to success. Once again, success. So what is it? After this period of taking some time, what is it that you need to do? You'll know clearly. And it's important for you to take the action. Once again, with the Judgment card, taking the action, making good decisions, and also, things that you need to say in order for it not to make you bitter or to not keep you stagnant or saying the things, or just so that it won't start to make your energy all cloudy. Because like I said before, whatever it is that we keep to ourselves, it ends up creating these blockages in our bodies, and blockages in our hearts and our minds, not allowing us to keep moving forward. So also it says, do not wait. The time will never be just right. And that's also about, getting the communication, or not just receiving it, but giving out the communication that you need to make the situation better, being the magician of it, being on top of it. It also does say, keep your eyes on the stars, but remember to keep your feet on the ground. It does definitely talk about being in family and friends and your true self. Like I said, being true to yourself, making sure that you're making decisions with all of that grounded energy in mind. Your children, your family, your friends, your true self. Now is the time to start making that magician energy happen. But it's like the other card said, talking about virtues, doing things that are important to you, right? So I love you guys. I really hope that these messages resonated with you. Hopefully you guys will follow me on Instagram at king.kira.candy. I'm a whole clown on there. I just post a bunch of stuff. I love to be creative. And, I do some live readings. Hopefully I will start soon if I haven't. But hit me up for a personal read, Gemini loves. Later.